off you clowns. Are you talking tough in your church? They say faith without works is dead, nigga. And if you ain't putting in no work, you scared. It's a new breed of black man in this earth. And we ain't putting up with your bullshit no more. Niggas dying on none of y'all in these streets. Mama's crying, going funerals every weekend. When you speak, you wanna say forgive your enemies? Please, don't talk to me about peace. Niggas locked up. Get free. Then they pop up and try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please,
testing 1 2.
It's time to show and prove. We hear you huffing and puffing, talking and bargaining. Nigga, show me what your ass can do. You say you got the truth, so when our kids were getting murdered in the streets, nigga, tell me where the hell were you? There's crickets in the room. Yeah, I know. You can catch that only if it benefits.
Come over here, get it up. It's the fan. Okay, then turn that off there.
Instead of worrying about how people getting slaughtered, these niggas crying 'cause they can't get a motherfucking off. And by the way, our people in the Flint, they need a water, but you bad like these niggas know either from across the border. But I gotta keep it real. Shout out to Nelly for real.
Don't worry about it, don't worry, it's quiet. Yeah, that's okay. Just see how we sound right now. Let's get the sound right. Shalom, Lord of Christ.
Don't talk to me about in the court alone. It ain't about what you know, it's what you can prove. You ain't got no evidence, you lose. These crackers got rules, make you put your hands on the Bible, swear to tell the truth. They trying to ban you, don't get it confused. In the court alone, you can cut your dreads and wear a nice suit. They still gon' label you a goon. You stuck with 12 jury, one judge, and half a chance of making it out that room. They trying to ban you, I thought you knew, nigga. But everything ain't what it seems, cause the judge, prosecutor, and PD against you. They all tag teams. They trying to make you take the plea and make you serve 10.
Okay, how it sound now?
Okay,
time. The water.
Try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please, don't talk to me about it. And they ain't trying to be like Punk, dog. I'm picking up what Punk left off, so hit him up, cause I'm coming for all y'all. Fuck Later Pickens, fuck Will Smith, fuck White Jesus, for you prison ass niggas. And I ain't forget still, fuck all you rapping faggot ass niggas getting fucked for a deal, but claim me real. Apologize for the truth, no. Never will you looking at a UPK priest, they tell it like it is. Niggas think they got freedom in America, and they don't realize they free dumb in America. That red, white, and blue flag will represent your freedom to the red, white, and blue badge. Arrested for no fucking reason. National Association advancement of color people. Yeah, more like the other people. You put your trust in that fake ass Barack Obama, or join the real brotherhood with General Yohana. Niggas dying on seat, none of y'all in these streets. Mama's crying on the funerals every weekend. When you speak, you wanna say forgive your enemies? Like please, don't talk to me about peace. Niggas locked up with no voice to help them get free. Then they pop up and try to sell a nigga that same dream. The truth is, they don't give a damn about you or me. So please, don't talk to me about peace.
Shalom, 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 Israel. What's going on, everybody? We back again, Jackson Israelites, once again, breaking down these scriptures, bringing our people into the truth and waking them up and bringing them back to the Most High, giving them their identity under Commander General Yohana, man. Just getting back from Houston, Texas, celebrating the Lord's Passover, man. We had a glorious time in Houston, Texas, man. We're going to give it up for them brothers in Houston, Texas, man. Good night. Them brothers out there did an excellent job at getting this Passover thing together, man. They did an excellent job out there. I had a ball at the B&H Ranch, man. We really enjoyed ourselves out there. And it was my first Passover, Israel, so the brotherhood out there was amazing, man. It was amazing. It was something that I hadn't witnessed before, as I assumed it would have been. And it was everything I expected it to be. If you didn't make it, if you did not make it out there, you really missed something. You really missed something if you didn't make it to the Passover. I'm telling you that right now. You really missed something, because it was like something that you would probably had never seen before, or been a part of before, or felt before. Okay? It was an excellent display of brotherhood and sisterhood for us to be able to come together like we did out there, in the oneness, in the unity that we was all in that one togetherness, all on one accord. You don't see that a lot of places. What you seen there, you don't see. It's just something that you don't see. So I was very glad to be a part of something like that. It honestly meant a lot to me, because it's something that we don't get throughout the nation as we should get. Okay? It was something that we don't get throughout the nation that we should get. That is words sometimes can't describe certain things. You just have it's just something that you would have had to be a part of to understand what I'm talking about, because I'd be here for hours trying to explain. I'd be here for hours trying to explain this, man. The unity of Passover, man, with brothers that no arguing, no fussing and fight, no none of that, man. Just brothers and sisters together, one love, all of us, just one love, man. You have to be there. You just should have been there if you missed it. And if you missed this one, Lord willingly, please come to the next one, so you can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Because nobody can explain it to you. You have to be there to understand what it is that I'm saying. You have to be there. You had to be there to understand exactly what I'm saying. Okay? Also, y'all make sure that y'all ain't eating you got all the leaven out of your house, and you ain't eating anything with yeast and leaven in it and things of that nature. That we keeping the feast of the unleavened bread going on, Israel. I almost messed up. My daughter caught me. Thank God for her. You know, it's my first time, so we kind of watching each other back and making sure that we ain't messing up. So she caught me and said, "Salakia, sir. Feast of unleavened bread." Oh yeah, thank you. The water. I almost bought something from the store, and she caught me. So we took care of that. So we watching each other back and making sure that we not sinning against the Most High. Okay, because we don't want to sin against the Most High. And with that being said, we're going to jump off into some scriptures and break a couple of things down, because, man, after coming from the Passover, man, I just want to really teach my people not only their identity, but let them know how much God loves them, and not the other, and not everybody but you. Because a black, Hispanic, or a Native American person waking up today in the condition that we in, and the things that's going on all around them, they may feel as if the Most High does not love them, man. They may feel like that. It's some of us walking around feeling like, well, I hear that God love, but God don't love. God loves you. He honestly does. Okay? Not to mention, more importantly, we getting closer and closer to a time, to around the end, where the Most High is getting ready to deliver us out of this condition that we in, okay? We getting closer to that time. As you can look around and you see more and more people, and I'm sure a lot of people did, seen a lot of new faces at the Passover, because more and more people are starting to flood into the school. It's an awakening happening within the earth. It's an awakening happening within the earth. The Most High is starting to raise Israel up and build an army within the earth. His army within the earth. To set Israel back on top, which is what he intended to do from the beginning. It's not that he failed, it's that we failed. Okay? And now that we realizing that it was our failure and our mess and us falling short, and we starting to wake back up, he's starting to bring us out of this thing that we in. The problem is some of y'all love this place too much. That's why it's taking so long. And what y'all doing is y'all interfering and in the way of us doing the work of waking Israel up. Okay? With vain philosophies. Vain philosophies. Things that's the things that are of nothing. Things that mean nothing. Teaching brothers how to sin, teaching sisters how to sin, to stay in sin, to run around and be thoughts. Okay? And it comes at every angle. And it's coming at us at every single angle. Okay? And they let that stuff come within the earth. But the second you say something about truth, here they come. Here come the attacks, okay? But we got to persevere through the things that are trying to hold us back from learning who we are. We have to persevere through the things that try to stop us from keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. We have to persevere the things that try to keep us from following the Most High, to keep us from coming into the school, coming to class when we should do these type of things. We have to persevere through all of those things, man, because the reward on the other side is great. The reward on the other side is great. We the chosen people of the Most High. And with that, it comes a great responsibility with that. It's just not that we the chosen people, and now that we the chosen people, we get to do whatever we want to do. No, that's not how this thing works. It's a responsibility that comes with being the chosen people of the Most High. Okay? It's things that we have to do in order to stay in the position that the Most High requires of us to do certain things. Okay? That's the requirement. That's the agreement. He put us on top. We live this certain way that he wants us to live. Okay? With that, we're going to jump into the scriptures and jump into the topic. Salakia for rambling on just a little bit. So with that, we're going to start at Deuteronomy 7:6. Deuteronomy 7:6 is where we're going to start. Coming off the Passover, I really wanted to start here because, again, I can't stress enough what I seen at the Passover. Man, we are really, this is really us. We different than every other nation on the planet. We're not the same. Israel has their own culture, their own way of doing things, their own way of going about things. We are truly different, man. We are truly different. Okay? Deuteronomy 7:6 reads, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. above all people that upon the face of the earth. Again, when I was at the Passover, I saw all different type natives, Hispanics, so-called black. Like, man, it was amazing. And even though I used them titles, the one thing that made it more amazing than others, they knew they were from the tribe of Isupk. They knew they were from the tribe of Gad. They knew they were Simeon. You get what I'm saying? It's a different spirit on you when you walk into a place, when you walk in and you think you're a Native American versus you knowing you an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. It's a whole different type of spirit on you. You move a different way. You walk a different way. You look a different way. You understand what I'm saying? It's all different. It's all different. Just simply knowing your identity has such an effect on how you carry yourself, on your mindset, on what you think. Not just knowing your identity, but when you live the law, statutes, and commandments, it is so different because that's what separates you. Separating you just don't mean you knowing your identity. Separating you is how you conduct yourself. Separating means you following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what separates you from everybody else. That's what makes you different than everybody else. You're different because you have a different set of rules and regulations that govern your people. That's what makes you different. There's certain things that they can do, you cannot do. Okay? There's certain things you can do that they cannot do. Why? Because you have an oath with the Most High that they don't have. So you have a responsibility to do certain things. And you're going to do those things. Or you're going to be in this condition that we in for the rest of our days. Okay? With that being said, we're going to go to Psalms 147 and 19. Psalms 147 and 19. We got that responsibility, man. And man, that Passover was glorious, man. It was something to behold. You have to be there to see it. I can't explain to you what it was. Me telling you about it, me talking to you about it, me doing everything I can explain, everything I can do to explain it to you. Even if I tried to act it out and show it to you in that manner, like it will be nothing I could do. You have to be there. I'm telling you what I seen with my own eyes. And I watch everything. Let me tell you something. I watch everything. I see almost everything. I don't want to sit here and say I see every single little thing that's going on. I probably do. I probably don't. I don't know. But I watch and I pay close attention. It was my first Passover, so I'm watching and I'm seeing how people moving and the things that's going on around me. And it was excellent, man. It was excellent. It was something to behold, okay? It was something to behold. And again, it's just something that you have to come see. All right? Psalms 147 and 19. Okay, it's reading. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his commandments and his judgments unto Israel. And that's what I'm talking about when I say we have a responsibility. Our responsibility to the Most High is different than the other nations. God, the Most High say, He's showing his word to us. He's showing his word to us. Why? Because he chose us. We chosen to be on top, to be the example. We have to set an example of this is what to do and this is not what to do. And all the other nations are supposed to fall in line according to what we say. Okay? But we have to do what? What's right in the eyes of the Most High. That's why I say it shows his word unto Jacob. The Most High chose us. This is a great responsibility. This is not something that we can be prideful about and sticking our chests out about. We have to understand the responsibility that comes with being chosen by the Most High. Okay? This is not fun and games. This is about responsibility and how in a certain way we're supposed to conduct ourselves. Okay? Verse 20. He has not dealt so with any nation. Meaning, when the Most High chose you and separated you from the other nations, the things that he give to you, he don't give to the other nations. That's how much the Most High really care about you. He gives only to Israel, his people. They don't have the same responsibilities that we have. They don't have to do the same things that we do. Okay? Reading on. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Okay? This thing, when the Most High giving his statutes to us, these are the things that give us life. This will be the tree of life. Okay? This will be the tree of life. His law, statutes, and commandments. Teaching us what? Teaching us how to live life. Teaching us how to govern ourselves. Every man wants to be on top, but not every man is a leader. Everybody wants to make a rule or a law for somebody to follow, but it's according to their own thought. The Most High said, nah, not Israel. This is how y'all gonna live. Because I made a covenant with Abraham. I made a covenant with Isaac and Jacob. And he keeping his end. The problem is we have to start keeping our end, Israel. He gave them law, statutes to us. We have to follow those things, man. We have to follow through on that. We have to follow through on that, Israel. It's a great responsibility. It's not party time and cheer time because the Most High chose us. It's work time. It's take care of responsibility time. It's making sure that we doing the right things as far as, like, let's just think about right now the situation we in. Right? We got to make sure that we follow the law, statutes, and commandment and setting the example for other brothers and sisters that's coming into the school. We can't get raised up or things like that and then conduct ourselves in certain type of manners. No, we're supposed to be strong in the truth and setting the example not by what we say, but how we're walking at all times. You officer or captain or whatever, it's almost like, as far as in the sight, you can't really mess. There's no room for error. Because you're one small, and that's a heavy responsibility. Because you're one small, and we can say that your one small error could be the cause of a brother or a sister leaving the school, and we can say it's because they weak or whatever we want to say. But we got to be strong and make sure that we walk in the right way, and understand that brothers and sisters is watching, and we have to conduct ourselves in a certain manner at all times. Now, I'm not saying we're not gonna mess up, that we won't mess up. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is we have to be mindful of that. The example that we set. First, what comes out of our mouth, second. Okay? We have to be mindful of those type of things. I think sometimes we may lose sight of that and not understand the importance of it. That's what I mean when I say lose sight of it. Not lose sight of it and not conduct ourselves in a certain manner. That's not what I mean. When I say lose sight of it, I'm meaning sometimes we just might forget about that, of how important that is. So that was just a reminder, okay? From there, we're going to go to Amos in the 3rd chapter. But I don't know about y'all, man. That Passover, I'm telling you, what the Passover did is it kind of renewed my spirit and it gave me strength. Like when you see brothers, again, let me reiterate what I was saying earlier. You see a so-called Mexican, right, at the Passover. But they ain't walking around as a Mexican. They walking around as an Isupk, knowing who they are. Again, that's a different walk. That's a different spirit. You understand? They walking around living the life of an Isupk. They following the law, statutes, and commandments and doing the things that they supposed to be doing. That's they walk different. They look different. Their spirit is different, man. Their spirit is different. Okay? We're going to get Amos 3:1, man. It reads, "Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel." Salakia. "Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying," verse 2, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth." Okay? The Most High had an art with us, man. And again, it's something that it's something that we're coming up out of. The proof positive of it is what I saw at the Passover. We coming out of this thing, man. We starting to turn back to the Most High. He was angry with us because we sinned. And what did he say? He said, "You only have I known." Why did he say, "You only have I known"? Because again, it goes back to what we just read in Psalms. He gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments in his judgment. He ain't the same level. When somebody tells me everybody is equal, right? It tells me one thing. They know absolutely, positively nothing about the Bible. Nothing. They know nothing. If somebody tells me everybody is equal, they just know nothing about the Bible. Because the Bible never says everybody is equal. The Bible is consistent with what it says from Genesis to Revelations. The Bible doesn't change. It's consistent. It's consistent in what it says from Genesis to Revelations. That's why I'm saying right now, what we just read in Psalms, it says, "He showed his word up to Jacob, his statutes and commandments." And now what is it saying here? "You only have I known." Why is it saying "you only have I known"? It's because God only made his covenant with the children of Israel. Okay? God made his covenant with the children of Israel. God gave the children of Israel the law, statutes, and commandment. God separated Israel from everybody else. So how can everybody be equal when the Most High done all these things? When the Most High, first he separated us from everyone else. Then he gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments. Then he gave us the land and said, "This is how you govern and conduct your." He gave us the law, statutes, Salakia. He gave us the laws, statutes and commandments to govern and conduct ourselves in a certain type of way. Okay? For us to govern, for Israel to conduct themselves and govern themselves in a certain type of way. Is why he gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because he did not want us doing the things that the other nations was doing. He didn't want that. So he separated us from it. He gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments. And when we failed on that, he punished us. He punished us. So now, what are we doing now? We're in that process of coming back to him, man. We're in that process of coming back to him and getting back in his good graces. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm fed up. Okay? And we can't just go punch people in the face and all of that. When the children of Israel left up out of Egypt, they ain't lift a finger, man. Why do you think that is? The Most High done it, so he can get his name glorified in the earth, man. Same thing gonna happen. The Most High gonna send Christ. Christ and the angels gonna crack that sky, and it's gonna be on. Because the Most High love you. Now, what are you willing to do for the Most High? Are you willing to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments? I know y'all love. I know y'all love pork chops. Pork chops. Hey, I know you love it. Shrimp, crab, and lobster. I know you love it. But you got to learn to love the Most High more. To give it up. Try some turkey chops. In fact, turkey chops taste better than pork chops. I'm gonna tell you, if you ain't had none, get you some turkey chops. They taste a lot better than some pork chops. I'm telling you, they taste better. They taste a lot better than some pork chops. Okay, go and get you some turkey chops. You'll be Tawab. I guarantee you're gonna be Tawab on some turkey chops. You don't have to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Giving up shrimp, crab, and lobster is not even a sacrifice. Like, it's not a real sacrifice. Just get the stuff, don't eat it. Like, how hard can that be? Eating, think about it like this. Eating shrimp, crab, and lobster is what got us in the condition that we in now. You're not going to give shrimp, crab, and lobster up to get out of this condition? It's part of it's not the whole reason, of course. For somebody say I said that. No, it's not the entire reason. But of course, it's part of the reason that we in the condition that we in right now. Stop eating the shit. Here goes something. If you're watching this and you care, stop eating it for me. Because I don't want to be. If you want to stay here, fine. Stop eating it for the ones that want to get out. How about you do that? Now that's a sacrifice. Because you're giving it up. Not for yourself. For your brother, for your sister. Do that. Just give it up for us so we can get out of here. The Most High in Christ will deal with you after that. Okay? You just want to, that's what it takes. Let's just do it that way, okay? Because I'm tired of being here. Tired of my brothers getting shot down by the police. I'm tired of my brothers packing the prisons. I'm tired of my brothers I'm tired. I'm tired of it all. Be here a whole 6 days trying to name everything that I'm sick and tired of. In this wicked kingdom, while oppressor continually oppresses, and you don't feel oppressed, so you think it's okay to keep eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. No, just stop for us. It won't kill you if you don't stop eating, but it's gonna kill you if you keep eating. Okay, Salakia. From here, we're gonna go to in the Apocrypha, we're going to go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 6. 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 54. Okay? the most important thing we got to do through all of this is just we have to be our willingness to change, man. Our willingness to change is the most important thing we have to do. In some ways and sometimes we're going to have to do the things that we don't want to do. Like, let's just say I'm going to use this just for a small example. We may get a rib and she may get on our goddamn nerves. But you know what you got to do? You can't put her away, man. You can't make her an adulterer. You got to keep her, and whatever your issue is, you got to work on it. Now, when we was in the world, we may just be like, F that B, you know what I mean? And just go get another one. You can't do that no more. Now you have to put an actual work into your relationship. Now if she make you mad because for any reason, you can't do that no more. Now you can't get mad at your brother over $20 or $30. Okay? You can't get mad at your brother over $20 or $30. You can't do that no more. Now you can't hold a grudge over your brother because just over something simple. He always beat you at basketball, some nonsense. So now you don't even want to be around. You mad over a basketball game. He think he the shit. Nah, man. Come on. Shoot your brother in the face over a basketball game that he done won. Come on. We won't live like that no more, man. You can't live like that. I'm going to make this come up, so I'm going to stand on the corner and do what I got to do. No, what we're going to do is we're going to come together as brothers and figure out something better for you. That's the thing about brotherhood, man. Salakia, let me rant on for just a second about brotherhood. That brotherhood, when we come together and we do what we do, coming together and helping brothers, you ain't got to stand on that corner and do none of that. Not if you're in the UPK. We're going to come together as brothers and we're going to figure it out. We're going to find a better way together because you're not by yourself. This ain't the Christian church, man. We really care about brothers and sisters, okay? We really genuinely care about brothers and sisters. And because we do, we're going to come together and we're going to figure it out. We're going to come together and we're going to figure it out. Okay? So we had 2nd Ezra. We had 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54. And it reads, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all the creatures, of him come we all, Salakia. And the people also who thou hast chosen." So everybody come from Adam, correct? Okay? And this is how everybody come from Adam. I'll give you a swift little quick breakdown. In the beginning, it say, in the Genesis, Salakia, in Genesis it say, they made man and woman. And then you see Adam later on, down the line. So man and woman is already created. So now you got them multiplying, and then the earth is, being born, and more people getting born on the earth. So the Most High, what he did was he separated Adam from everybody else the way he separated us today. Okay? So what happened was you had Noah and his family who were descendants of Adam. You had the flood. And now everybody descends from Adam because everybody descended from Noah and his sons. So now everyone is descended from Adam, okay? Verse 55. "And this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made it the world for our sakes." Okay? Verse 56. "As for the other people, which also come out of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing. So now, it says the people about Adam who thou hast chosen also come from Adam. And now the other people that come from Adam, a whole nother people coming from Adam, they are nothing to the Most High. Okay? Nothing. But be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So if you get a cup of water, and one drop of water spill from your cup, do you even care about that? Do you even think about that? Worry about that? Cry over that? You just keep it moving as if it's just a drop of water. And we just talking about a cup. Just a cup. Drop of water from a cup. Just nothing. Nothing. Anything you pour in this cup, if you just drop a drop of it, would you care about it? No, you're not. You wouldn't give a damn about it. And that's how the Most High feel about the other nations, man. And I just tie back into what I was saying earlier. When somebody tell me God love everybody and God care about all the other nations and blah blah blah, yakety smackety, I don't pay it any attention, man. Why? Because the other nations is like a drop of water out of the vessel to the Most High, according to the Bible. So why would I pay somebody else nonsense some attention? They don't know the Bible. They don't know what they're talking about. They just talking. They're just saying something to be saying something. Okay? They just talking. They don't know. It's not. If it's a brother or sister, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's the oppressor's fault that they think like that. Because if they knew better, they would be over here with us. And with that, I'm going to close the class out, Israel. If you're in the Jackson, Michigan area, and you want more information about the Isupk, call this number on the screen that you see right there. Get in contact with my camp leader, who is a mighty captain, Laban, head over all Michigan, man, over all of Michigan, not just Detroit, but Michigan. If you need a ride, contact that number. He'll set up rides, and we will get you from Detroit back to Jackson. Don't even worry, for free. Don't even worry about it. It's free. It'll get done. Don't worry one bit about it. We'll get you together. We'll get you there and back. Come experience this brotherhood, man, and come be a part of this one body. It's only one body. Never let nobody tell you it's more than one, because it can't be more than one. Because if it's more than one, over here one person going to be thinking another thing, over here one person going to be thinking another thing, and it's all going to be something different. This Bible is on one accord. It don't go to the left or to the right. It's only one way, and it's only one west. With that, I'm going to say shalom, Israel, and y'all say strong.